The Cavaliers as they take on the Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. We're in Miami for some Heat basketball. This hometown crowd ready to go. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gator. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And it's Irving missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good from about 19. Feet.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Whiteside with it. Picked up by Thompson. Good. Dragic has got his first points in this one.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player,
sure,
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
The drive by Love. And Thompson throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Dang, double teamed. The pass to Whiteside. Drives from 16. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Here's Dang. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Dang. Irving dishes to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Irving against Dragic from 20 feet out. Misses off the left iron.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. you can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Feeds it to Dang. The Heat rebound. Moves back up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Well, I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Shumpert passes to Fry. And it's... down hard with both hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Johnson. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Comes up empty down low. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
And some changes here for the Heat. Green comes in for Winslow. And it's Johnson in for Richardson. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Johnson outside. Back to Green. LeBron with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
We've got Green. Josh McRoberts out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Irving. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Johnson right side. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Stoudemire.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Now here's Johnson, looking for his first basket still in this one.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And the Heat with some changes. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
And a wide open look for Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Dang with it. Now Smith defending. Dang again. Smith puts it up from 7. Can't hit.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Kicks to Dellavedova. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dellavedova's got 5.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
Whiteside dishes to Dragic. And it's Whiteside off the drive. 3-pointer. No good from Dragic. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they could do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith the pass to Irving. And again, it's Cleveland.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Johnson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And so here is Miami following the score by Cleveland. Here's Wade. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Mozgov. They recover it. Shumpert against Wade. Here's Bosch. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Whiteside kicks to Dang. Shot clock at 6. Whiteside sets the pick for Dang. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers leading.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, but it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Bosch comes in for Josh McRoberts. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Irving can't hit. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down, when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging there.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Give it up for your Heat. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.